guys, welcome back to my channel. I am sorry I've been MIA again, you guys, but last week I was just going through crazy PMS. Okay, and if you know anything about PMS, you know PMS is that girl. Okay, depression is that girl, but but PMS coming close. Okay, I'm sorry you guys that I've been MIA after promising to be more consistent. I'm just trying to find it, you guys. Like, I've been so consistent in this channel for the last couple of months. I've really uploaded twice a week, every Wednesday and every Sunday, every single week for months. Okay, but somehow, for some reason, I got out of the cruise and it's kind of difficult to get back into it, but I'm trying my hardest, so bear with me. I am very, very appreciative of you guys' patience, right? So in this one we are going to be talking about envy. Okay, envy is probably the most villainized emotion out there. Okay, people will admit to anything before they admit to envy. Okay, people will talk about the depression, they will talk about the anxiety, they will talk about everything but envy. And that is because envy is a very villainized emotion, is an emotion that have driven people to commit the capital sin. Okay, women have thrown battery acid at other women that they deemed more attractive than them in the name of envy. Women have burned the shop, okay, that was gifted to their friend by their husband or sugar daddy in the name of envy. Okay, like, people have done really the craziest thing in the name of envy, and because of this everybody wants to separate themselves from it, even though envy is a very normal human emotion. Yes, you guys, I said it, we're all capable of feeling envy. Now I'm talking about an envious thought, you guys. I want to be very, very clear. Okay, I'm talking about an envious thought. We have all had envious thought. We will have envious thought as long as we are alive. The same way we feel hungry, we feel sad, we feel mad, we feel envy. Okay, so what is an envious thought? An envious thought is simply seeing someone have something and saying, I wish I had that too. Okay, that's all it is. There is not more to it. That's all it is. Okay, and envy is not always directed towards money, you guys. I know that in today's society a lot of people say, oh no, I never felt envy, I never felt envious of anybody, because they always think that envy has to be material. I mean, of course, in a capitalist society, in a society where people's worth is being attached to what they have and what they possess, right? Envy, like material envy, is one of the most prevalent form of envy, right? But it's not the only form of envy. People can be envious of anything, you guys, anything. When I tell you anything, I mean anything. Okay, people can be envious of your hair, they can be envious of the fact that you're partnered and they know, they can be envious of the fact that you have children and they don't. They can be envious. Hell, I've seen people envious of the way people pray. Okay, okay, like, how some people be praying and they pray very powerfully. Okay, like, some people out here, like, they're anointed, baby. When they pray, you can feel it in every bone of your body. And sometimes people can be even envious of that. Okay, so people can be envious of anything. Okay, but that's just it is. Okay, but I really wanted to stress the fact that at first envy is a very normal human emotion. Feeling an envious thought is something that is very, very normal. We all been there, we will be there, if we continue living. That's just the way life goes. So how to know then, when you've entered the danger zone, right? Like, I like to think of it as an envy barometer. Okay, what I call the envy barometer is being able to check yourself, to keep your envy in check, rather, right? So like I said, and I just thought it's okay, having a friend buying a Benz and be like, oh, I need to work really hard so that I can get me a Benz too. You're inspired. Okay, that's normal, right? Now, you've entered the danger zone when you start having thought like, yeah, I deserve that more than she does. I don't know, why she has that and I don't. I'm prettier than her. I don't know why she got a man and I don't. I work harder than her. I don't know, why she has a house and I don't. Now, if you find yourself there, watch yourself. You want to watch yourself like milk on fire, because now you have really entered the danger zone. Okay, now you have entered the danger zone when once you feel like you are more deserving than somebody else of something they have. Okay, girl, either you want to really watch yourself. In this case, I recommend just separating yourself from among them. Like, just leave them alone, you know, separate yourself from them, take a break from, you know, the friendship. When they invite you out, you know, just say no, you know, I'm too busy now, maybe later, you know, maybe in a couple of weeks or something, so that you can get back yourself in check, you know, talk to yourself, talk to God, you know, if you are a believer, about what you're feeling, and, you know, you really want to do that. Now, I personally, I would even tell them, you know, like, I have actually been in a situation like this months ago, you know, many years ago. Y'all know I'm old, okay? I'm 34, okay? And I remember almost 10 years ago, I was having just a bad break. Okay, I've talked about this in very many videos. I just couldn't catch a break. You know, bad things would happen over and over again. Terrible things, you know, would happen to me. And it was just a very bad period for me in my life. And I had a friend who was going through a lucky strike, you know, she was having all this amazing thing happen for her, you know, and I was happy for her, I really was, but at the same token, I felt very envious. I'm not even gonna lie, right? And I just told her, you know what, I'm gonna need for us not to hang out for a couple of weeks, couple of months, just so that, you know, I can get back my head straight, because I really want to be happy for you, but right now I'm having a hard time finding it, so I'm just gonna, you know, separate from among you from a little bit. Now, she did understand, she didn't have any problem, and we did, you know, start hanging out again a couple of months later when things started getting better for me again, like in my mental health, like my mind, right? So, but I know that everybody doesn't, you know, have that strength. Some people would feel very embarrassed admitting something like that. So if that is your case, just simply, you know, stop hanging out with them. Just tell them you're busy on WhatsApp or something. You know, most people can read the crew, so if you know, if they ask you out once or twice and you say no, most people are going to understand that, you know, you don't want to hang out right now, and they're going to leave you alone. So that's what you want to do. Now, you know, I also want to say, before I get into the very tangible tips that I have for you to manage your envy, is, you know, do vet friends for envy, you guys. Like, ladies, this is so important, okay? Like, because like I said, we all feel envy, but if you're dealing with the envious type, you're in danger, girl, okay? You is in danger. So we always talk about vetting men, but we need to start vetting friends, okay? Because some of the ladies out here be envious, okay? Like, I'm telling you. For me, for example, a big red flag is when a friend says, like, I never feel envy. I've never felt envy in my life. I never feel envy. For me, when I'm vetting somebody for friendship and they say something like this, I run for my life, okay? I'm out, okay, babies? Because, see, here's the thing. Everybody feel envy, like I said. Envy is a normal human emotion. We're all capable of feeling it. So when someone says this, one of these two things is happening. Number one, they are not very self-aware. Now, I don't like people who are not very self-aware. I'm an extremely self-aware person, and I just don't want to hang out around people who are not very self-aware. So, you know, it's a no for me. Or the second thing that could be happening, you know, which is even worse if you ask me, is that, you know, they're trying to manipulate you, okay? They're playing with you, you know, they don't want to admit that they have felt envy before, because they feel like if they admit to this, like, you are going to not want to be friends with them, not want to push through the friendship. So they are not capable of being vulnerable, or they are not wanting to be vulnerable, which is also a red flag for me. So do not miss, you know, like, envious friends, you guys, because being friends with somebody who is envious of you is hell, okay? It's gonna make your life miserable. They're gonna take jabs at you. They're gonna come for your self-esteem. They're gonna come for your confidence. Like, it's just a nightmare, okay? And don't nobody got time for that, okay? Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about, which is actually what this video is about. I'm so sorry, you guys, I'm rambling. I just miss you guys so much, right? Is that your envy is actually teaching you something, okay? Don't miss out on envy, like, in a way where you take it just as this negative emotion that you just want to push down, further down, and just hide, okay? Listen to your envy. Your envy is telling you something. Usually, we are envious of people that are similar to us in a way, like people that have a skill that we also possess, people that have a skill that we can also hone, people that have achieved something that we are also capable of. So envy is a superpower, you guys. You want to listen to your envy. It's a teacher. It's telling you something. I know that, for example, for the longest time, I used to be envious of content creators, right? when I used to watch them, like I used to feel a little bit of, you know, an ache, something inside of me, and I didn't know what it was. Even when I liked them, I felt that, you know, and that was just, you know, my body, my mind telling me, you know, that was something that I wanted to do, right? So that's what I was feeling. So you want to listen to your envy. I've never felt envious of like surgeon, for example, right? I mean, it's a great job. I'm sure surgeons, you know, they make a lot of money. I mean, they do have a lot of student loans as well, but it's, you know, it's a very respectable job or whatever. But I am very uncomfortable, you know, at the tiniest slight of blood. Okay, I couldn't be a nurse, I couldn't be a doctor, I couldn't be none of that. Okay, so I have never felt any envy towards like any surgeon. So see, your envy is teaching you something. You want to listen to the pattern, because usually it is, what are the people you tend to envy the most? Okay, do you tend to envy the most people who are fit? Then maybe that means you're ready to get into your fitness journey. Do you tend to envy women who married very, very well? So maybe that means you're ready to leave the dusties behind. Like, who do you tend to envy? You know, what do these people have in common? I promise you that there's a common theme to it. If you look at it, you will find it. Do you tend to envy women who are, you know, very, very attractive, women who put a lot of work, you know, into looking put together? Maybe that means you're ready to start your level up journey and, you know, put in a lot of energy, you know, into yourself, right? Watch it, ladies. I promise you, your envy is teaching you something. If you envy people who are very, very wealthy, it means you're ready to make more money. Are you envying people who have a car? It means you're ready to do your driving license. Are you envying, you know, people who live in very, very nice neighborhoods and apartments? It means you're ready to move. Okay, your envy is trying to teach you something. Is your body, your intuition in motion, trying to teach you something? You want to listen to whatever your envy is telling you. You know, you envy educated people. Perhaps you need to go back to uni. I mean, the list is endless and it's all semantics, but y'all get my point. Your envy is a superpower trying to tell you something. You want to listen to, you know, what your body, what your intuition is telling you, so that you can go in that direction. Because in my experience, we rarely ever envy people if you don't have at least the potential to hone the skill that we envy in them, or to get to where they are. So your envy is teaching you something, is a motivator, is your intuition and your body and the universe telling you to go towards that direction. So instead of, you know, suppressing it and be like, no, I've never been envious of anybody, I'm not envious of anyone, no, okay, listen to it, listen to what it's telling you, and go. Okay, go toward that direction. You know, if you feel a little bit fearful, I can recommend a great book called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. It's an amazing book in order to get started. If you're trying to get started in a new journey or in a new direction in life, and, you know, you feel a little bit, you know, panic, it's a great book to help you make the jump. I just wanted to encourage you today to, instead of villainizing, you know, the very natural emotion that envy is, try to listen to it, because more time than not, it's trying to tell you something about yourself. And if you listen, you know, the adventure may turn out being amazing. I know that it has been for me. I am grateful for you guys. Of course, the platform is still small or whatever, but it's one that I've worked very, very hard for, and one that I am extremely grateful for. I'm looking forward, you know, to next year and where we're going and what we're going to do. You know, I do want to change the content a little bit more towards lifestyle, so y'all let me know if you'd be interested in that in the comment section down below. Either way, I am excited. I've missed you guys so much. Thank you so much for being so patient with me. I appreciate that enormously. If you liked this video, if you found it helpful in any way, shape or form, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. In the comment section down below, let me know, you know, what are your thoughts on envy? Do you, like me, believe that, you know, envy is a normal human emotion, or do you think that we should never, ever, okay, under any circumstances, feel envy towards anyone? Okay, do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I promise to talk to you guys soon. Okay, I don't want to give a date or a time, because just in case I don't make it, but I promise it will be soon, and very, very soon. Bye guys.